Baby, did you sleep well? That's my good girl.
Let me go!
You're my wife now. You belong only to me for the rest of your life. No other man can catch your eye. Such a lovely sound. Keep moaning like that later. Baby, this is the second time. If you dare talk to another man again, I'll tie your hands and feet to this bed. Understand?
I told you before. He's just my dance partner. We just... You've locked me in this room for ages. I want to go out for some fresh air. I'll stay right by your side. I promise I won't run off. Once we're back, you can do whatever you want with me.
But haven't I gotten to do whatever I want with you lately? Fine. I'll take you out once we're done. But mark my words. If you try to run away, I'll move this bed's bed to your dance studio and we'll stay there every single day until you pass out. Got it?
You pervert!
A pervert? Baby, I just love you too deeply.
If I'd known you'd turn out like this, I never would have shared that orange candy with you when we were 16.
Stay still. The wound will scar if we don't put ointment on it.
I'll do it myself.
You can't reach the back. Every inch I can see on you has to be flawless. Baby, every inch of your body is my canvas. I won't tolerate a single blemish.
What is that?
There's a business deniet next week. All my partners will be there. I want you to wear this so everyone knows who you belong to.
I won't wear it. Please, I don't want to go.
You won't wear it? Then let's see if this chain can make you change your mind right now.
Let go of me! Don't touch Amy!
Fighting against me? Baby, the more you resist, the more I crave you. Be good. I'll fasten the whole set on you now. Once you're wearing all of it, I might consider taking the bells off.
Philip, if you saw what my life has become now, would you regret not holding me back then?
You look stunning. This gown was made for you, like a figure stepped straight out of an antique oil painting. Lift your foot for me. Listen to that delicate jingle. It's like a little announcement to everyone. You belong to me.
Can I walk a little apart from you? I'd like to look at the exhibits.
Go ahead. I'll stay right beside you. Who are you staring at?
No one important. Just an old college classmate.
A male classmate? Darling, would you like to catch up with him? I'll walk over there with you.
No, I don't want to see anyone at all.
That's my girl. Tonight, your eyes belong only to me. Your classmate looks rather displeased.
He has nothing to do with me.
I know that. But we'll talk about this back home. That man looked at you as if he owed you an apology.
I haven't spoken to him in years.
Yet he recognizes you. The second you spotted him, you wanted to go to him. We'll talk about this thoroughly at home. Rest assured I won't hurt you. But you have to tell me his name. We're stopping somewhere before heading back to the house.
Where are we going? I thought we were going home.
Get out of the car.
Kenton, what are you doing? Let me go.
Do you enjoy letting other men gaze at you like that?
I didn't. He was the one staring at me first.
The moment he looked your way, you should have looked away. Do you understand? Your eyes are only allowed to look at me.
It hurts. You're hurting me.
Pain will help you remember. If you glance at another man again, I'll bring you here and do this where your classmate can see. Have you learned your lesson? Good girl. Let's go home. Why haven't you touched your food? Are you sulking with me?
I'm not hungry.
Mr. Kenton, her blood sugar is dangerously low. If this continues, start an IV nutrient drip for her. Darling, when you harm yourself, I'm the one who hurts. Feel this. My heart's racing all because you scared me. If you starve yourself to death, I'll hunt down that Philip and kill him. Do you believe me?
It has nothing to do with him.
Then eat. If you refuse, I'll take it as your consent for me to go after him. If you don't open your mouth, I'll call someone to look up Philip's address right this second. That's my girl. Finish this bowl, and I'll tell the doctor to remove the IV.
Philip, please don't come looking for me. I don't want to be the one who gets you hurt.
Take your time, there's no rush.
I'm full.
You're not full. Have a couple more bites. If you won't eat, I have plenty of ways to make you.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting? Darling, there's nothing about you I haven't tasted. I've kissed every inch of your body. How could I find you repulsive? There's my good girl. I can feed you like this for every meal from now on. I don't mind the trouble. I'll do anything as long as you eat.
Kenton, if you ground my bones to dust and swallowed them, would you still call that love?
Darling, why are you still awake? Were you waiting for me?
Give that back to me!
He looks at me as if I'm an object. Your writing is far better than I expected, darling.
Kenton, that's my private journal. Don't!
You wanted to run away? Your little plan is so childish. Hiding it under your pillow? Asking some boy you met at dance class to help you? Let me show you what a flawless cover-up truly looks like. Why are you crying? I'm doing you a favor, erasing all the evidence. Let's play a game tonight. If you guess what I'm going to do next, I'll let you rest for 10 minutes, okay?
Kenton, let me go.
The game begins. First question, where will I touch you next? Wrong guess. The answer is right here. Don't be afraid, darling. We're going to play this game for a very, very long time.
Kenton, what are you going to do?
Don't be nervous, darling. It's just a little new toy. I promise it won't hurt you.
It's so cold. Take it away. I don't want it.
Don't be afraid. Relax. You'll get used to it soon.
Ah, stop! Stop, please!
Shh. Quiet.
Kenton! If I'd known you'd turn into this, I never would have shared that candy can with you when we were 16!
It's too late. You gave me that candy, so you're bound to me for life. You'll never escape, not in this life or the next.
That orange candy back when we were 16 was the deadliest mistake I ever made.
I have a meeting that's around 3 hours. Stay here and behave yourself. Don't make me worry. I'm leaving. You're so clever, darling. You picked up the trick so fast. No surprise for my little dancer. Your fingers are deft.
I thought you left.
I forgot my car keys. And then I walked in on such a wonderful sight.
None.
None? But children who cheat deserve punishment. Otherwise, you'll never learn your lesson. Does it hurt? Pain is how you remember. Next time you think about running, recall this ache. All right, your punishment is over. Let's go have lunch now. I'll cook for you myself as an apology, okay? What's wrong? Something you ate last night up your stomach?
That can't be. Don't talk nonsense.
How long has it been since your last monthly cycle?
That can't be. Don't talk nonsense.
Go test yourself. Do it right now. Our baby! You're carrying my child. Now that we have a baby, you'll never leave me, will you? Turn the camera around. Let me see what you're eating. Chew 20 times before swallowing. Take it slow. Don't hurt your stomach.
Little one, will you be my salvation or an endless cage to trap me forever?
Portion out all your protein and carbs exactly to the dietitian's specifications. Don't stand up right after eating. Stay seated for 15 minutes first.
I'm just pregnant, not an invalid.
This is our baby, and I need to make absolutely certain everything is safe. You don't need to do a single thing. Just rest, eat well, and breathe properly. That's right, breathe. Too fast, darling. Your breathing's too rapid. It's bad for the baby. Slow down. That's it. Nice and slow. See? Taking it slowly works. I'm helping you learn to control your body and become a qualified mother.
Kenton, you've lost your mind.
I haven't lost my mind. I just care about the two of you more than anything. When I'm out of the house, these cameras will watch over you for me. If you feel unwell or try to do something you shouldn't, I'll rush back at once. Understand?
Mrs. Kenton, just relax. This will feel a little cold.
Wait a moment. Your hands are freezing. Warm them up first. Darling, tell me if it hurts.
It hurts. Go easier.
She touched you. Her hands touched your skin.
She's the doctor. This is a routine examination.
No one gets to touch you except me. Not even a doctor. You're mine, and the baby is mine. No one may touch either of you. No one can take you away. Do you remember?
My little one, what am I to do? Should I run away with you, or will this man snuff out every thought of escape bit by bit?
Today's prenatal test results are in. Everything is perfectly normal. You've been very obedient lately, and it makes me happy.
I feel cooped up staying inside all day long.
Cooped up?
The doctor said pregnant women need moderate movement. Lying down nonstop is bad for blood circulation.
The doctor said that?
Yes. She said a walk in sunlight each day would be best.
Where do you want to walk?
Only the garden. I won't step foot outside the compound walls.
The garden?
The cameras cover the whole area. You can watch me anytime you like.
Promise you won't go near the perimeter wall?
I promise. I'm carrying our baby. I won't act recklessly.
Very well. The garden is permitted 1 hour each day, 3 to 4 in the afternoon.
Thank you.
Good girl. Obey me, and I'll grant you more freedoms.
I've got it. I finally have it.
I'm being held captive. Save me.
An inside contact. How could she possibly have anyone inside that house? What have you been going through in there? I'll find a way. Wait for me.
Darling, how was your time in the garden this afternoon?
It was nice. I got some sun and the air felt fresh.
Did you spot anyone out of the ordinary?
Who would there be? I was all alone in the garden.
That's a relief. Speaking of that, there's a stray cat lingering around the perimeter wall lately, skulking about all the time.
A stray cat?
Mm-hmm. Thin gray thing standing far off, staring toward the house. Clearly trouble.
It's probably just a stray passing through.
I don't think so. Strays don't return to the same spot every single day. And it just stood there, staring straight at the windows for 10 minutes at a stretch.
Then, what do you plan to do about it?
Are you asking what I'll do, darling?
Just curious.
What do you think I should do about uninvited pests that keep hanging around?
I don't know.
I was thinking about breaking its legs. It makes such an annoying rack and yowling all the time. Blinding it would be too merciful. It still lived to fixate on things it has no business wanting.
Kenton, please stop talking about this.
What's wrong, darling? You look so pale.
Nothing. I just feel a little nauseous.
Morning sickness is normal. You're right, though. We shouldn't discuss unpleasant things over dinner. Regardless of whether it's a cat or something else, anyone who dares draw near my home will learn a lesson they'll never forget. Eat your meal now. Cold food will upset your stomach.
Philip, stay far away. He's already watching you.
Look at you, growing more beautiful every day. Your beauty terrifies me. That Philip? Has he ever seen you like this?
No. We only danced together.
Did he ever touch you here?
None.
Open your eyes and look in the mirror. Speak. Tell the version of you in the mirror who you belong to.
I belong to you.
Say the whole thing. Every part of you belongs entirely to whom?
Every part of me, inside and out, belongs to.
That's my good girl. Hold this image in your mind and remember those words. If you forget, I'll make you stand here reciting it every single day until you never forget again.
No, please don't. My baby, don't leave me.
What's wrong with you?
My stomach, it hurts badly.
Hurry up! Move faster! Save her! If anything happens to her, this entire hospital will pay the price!
Sir, please calm down and wait outside.
Calm down? How am I supposed to calm down? My wife and my baby are in there!
The patient's condition is stabilized for now, but she needs complete rest. Severe malnutrition combined with extreme emotional distress nearly cost her the baby.
The baby's safe? We saved the baby?
The baby survived. She must stay in bed with zero emotional stress from now on. If there's no guarantee we can save them both again.
Darling, you scared me half to death. I'll never let anything upset you again. I'll take perfect care of you and our baby.
You lock me away. I live in constant fear every single day. How is that no stress?
Hate me if you must, but stay alive. I cannot lose either you or our child.
So you know fear too. Kenton, you're afraid of losing something for once.
Easy. Breathe slowly.
Leave me alone.
The way you suffer for me. You look so beautiful.
What did you just say?
I mean, every time you're unwell, you're carrying our child for me. How could I find anything ugly about it? Be good, little one. Don't make mommy suffer. Old Chen, you are no longer permitted to come up to this floor from now on.
Sir?
All male staff must stay at least 10 meters away from my wife. Pass this order on to everyone.
Understood, sir. Call me if you need anything. Don't come out by yourself. Old Chen stood too close to you just now.
He's just an elderly man.
He's a man. No matter how old he is, he's still a man. Call me for whatever you need. Do you remember?
Leaving only himself by my side.
What are you doing?
Your ankles are swollen. A warm wipe will ease the soreness.
Don't.
Stay still. Every change your body goes through is all for me. I adore every part of it.
Ma'am, someone told me to pass this to you.
Who gave this to you?
A tall young man with curly hair. He said his surname was, I can't recall.
Did you see him face to face?
He kept his face hidden. The items were passed through several people before reaching me. Ma'am, I don't know what this is about, but he told me to tell you, hold on.
He's coming. He knows everything. He's working on a way to save me. No, Philip, don't let anything happen to you.
What were you daydreaming about?
Just thinking the baby kicked me. It moved several times today.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Tiny little taps, like a fish blowing bubbles.
Little one, it's Daddy. Be good and don't make Mummy hurt.
I finally have a glimmer of hope, but will this hope drag him straight into hell?
Did he hear me? What are you doing?
Darling, who have you been hiding secrets from me for?
Kenton, let me explain.
Explain? Go ahead, I'll listen.
You refuse to obey everything I say, don't you? Why can't you stay obedient? Haven't I given you everything good?
I suppose being pregnant leaves you with far too much restless energy.
Little one, your mommy refuses to behave nicely, so I'll show her exactly how much Daddy loves her.
Stop, you'll hurt the baby.
My child is far tougher than that.
No!
Hello? Who's this?
Sir, I am Kenton.
What do you want?
My wife has been in poor mental health lately, prone to delusion that she's been kidnapped. She may have sent you confusing emails or messages. You can ignore all of them.
Mr. Kenton, are you certain these are just delusions?
Absolutely. She is my wife, and I love her deeply, as well as our child she carries. Sir, if you continue harassing her, my legal team will ruin you financially. After that, I will erase you from this city entirely. See? Daddy chased the bad man away for you. Little one, wasn't Daddy powerful just now? The bad man won't dare Mommy again.
Your tie's crooked today.
Why are you being so affectionate all of a sudden?
I thought about everything last night. You were right. I've been so reckless and ungrateful. You treat me so well, I shouldn't keep trying to run away. Kenton, I won't leave anymore. You and the baby are my whole world.
Darling, you finally understand. I've waited so long to hear you say that.
Understand? No. I've only learned how to pretend. One pill, 2 pills, it's not enough. I need many more.
Where did you go?
Just the bathroom. Go back to sleep. Philip, I'm sorry I can't wait for you any longer. I have to save myself on my own.
Darling, you don't need to worry about anything on your birthday. Your gown has been custom ordered. The driver will take you to try it on this afternoon.
I'm going alone?
Yes. There will be dedicated staff to assist you at the boutique, but I've sent Ping to accompany you the whole time.
All right. You're so good to me.
At the birthday banquet, I want everyone to see how beautiful my wife is. They'll all envy me.
Envy? All they'll see is the perfect illusion you've constructed.
Ma'am, this dress suits you flawlessly. Your waist and figure proportions are absolutely perfect.
Thank you. Could you use me a cup of warm water? I'm a little thirsty.
Of course, I'll be right back. Could you check by the entrance if the car's properly parked? The driver just messaged saying the parking spots are tight.
But Sir ordered me not to leave your side for a single moment.
I won't move an inch from this mirror stand. Nothing can happen to me. Besides, the boutique only has one exit. I promise I'll still be right here when you come back.
Hello, this is the 9111 emergency dispatch.
I'm being held captive by Kenton.
You've been bad. Darling, do you know my favorite side of you? It's the glint of hope in your eyes every time you think you've escaped, only to watch that light fade away again.
How did you find out?
Did you think you were the only one making plans? I've had detectors installed inside this boutique too. Pack up the gown, we're going home.
Kenton, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have made that call.
Those who make mistakes must be punished. You're carrying our baby, so I won't harm your belly. But you can't think the child gives you free rein to misbehave, can you?
Calling the police. Did you intend to have me arrested?
That wasn't my plan. I hadn't even finished speaking.
Not finished. Were you going to say I'm being imprisoned by me? Then what?
When the police arrive, they'll see our baby, our marriage certificate, this luxury mansion. Who do you think they'll believe, you or me?
None.
You can call the police, but you need to think about what I will do to you before they arrive, and to the child in your belly.
Don't hurt the baby, please.
That all depends on whether you can behave yourself from now on.
That all depends on whether you can behave yourself from now on. Will you smile nicely at tomorrow's birthday banquet? Good girl. Remember, the more obedient you are, the safe you and our baby will be.
Mrs. Kenton, you look stunning. Your complexion is wonderful even while pregnant.
Thank you.
My wife is naturally beautiful.
Oh.
What's wrong? Where does it hurt?
He's holding me captive. He abuses me. Somebody save me.
Quite a convincing performance.
My apologies to everyone. My wife suffers from prenatal depression and has been receiving treatment. She just lost control of her emotions a moment ago.
I don't have depression. I'm telling the truth. Look at my ankles. They're covered in scars left by chains.
Keep this up, and I'll announce to everyone you've lost your sanity. Who do you think they'll side with?
Forgive us. We must take our leave. I'll take my wife home to rest.
I screamed for help. I cried out in front of everyone. Why won't anyone help me?
Everyone, I offer my sincere apologies. My wife has prenatal depression and undergoes regular treatment. She lost her temper and randled nonsense just now. I'll take her home to rest.
But what Mrs. Kentland was saying just now...
Her doctor said hormonal shifts during pregnancy trigger delusions of persecution. I stay by her side every single day. Those marks on her legs are just from accidental falls.
Shall I call an ambulance?
There's no need. Our personal doctor is waiting at home. Thank you for your concern.
Don't believe his lies. Let me go.
Head home. You threw a full glass of wine all over me in front of every guest tonight.
Every word I said was the truth.
The truth? Darling, haven't you realized yet? No one in this world will believe the rambles of a mentally unstable woman.
I lost. Even in front of a crowd of witnesses, I still lost everything. What will he do to me next?
Don't come near me.
You humiliated me in front of every single guest! I spent a torch throwing you a birthday gala. I invited dozens of important people to honor you, and this is the show you put on for them?
You drove me to this.
I forced you? I give you the finest food and luxury living. I gave you my child. What have I ever deprived you of? Do you realize your outburst will be leaked online tomorrow? My company's stock will plummet. My business partners will mock me. You nearly destroyed everything I've built.
Then let it all burn you down. Down!
Say that again. You embarrass me. You embarrass me. You embarrass me. Darling.
What have I done? What have I done?
It hurts. It hurts so badly.
What's wrong with you? No! Hold on!
Don't touch me. Never touch me again.
We couldn't save the baby. Her life is stable for now, but her body sustained severe damage. It will likely be extremely difficult for her to conceive again.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt you.
I swear I didn't. Please forgive me. Our baby, our little one.
You killed my baby.
Let me explain.
I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone.
That orange candy we shared when we were 16 brought a child into this world, and that child was destroyed by the very same man. Kenton, the debt you owe me can never be repaid in this lifetime.
Eat a little something. You haven't touched food all day. I know you hate me. I hate myself too. Can we start over?
I've bought a new villa, bigger than the old penthouse, with a garden and sunroom. You can grow flowers or dance whenever you like.
Start over?
Yes, a fresh start. Maybe it's for the best without the baby. Now you belong entirely to me, no distractions.
You have never changed, not even a little bit.
I'll become a better man. Come home with me, and I'll prove it to you.
Take a look. Do you like any of them? I had staff purchase everything in your old size. We can alter them to fit now that you've lost weight.
There are even more security cameras than at the penthouse.
I only installed them to keep you safe. Your body is still fragile. I was terrified you might fall or hurt yourself when I'm not around.
I'm tired.
I'll take perfect care of you from now on. I'll grant every wish you have. Just please, stop looking at me with that empty, cold stare. Darling.
I'm worn out. I want to sleep.
A fresh start? You only traded my old cage for a fancier, prettier prison.
Mr. Shu, Mrs. Shu's postpartum depression symptoms have improved, but her anxiety index remains uprated.
I know. She hasn't been sleeping well lately. She keeps waking up in the middle of the night.
This may be related to post-traumatic stress. I recommend continuing weekly psychological counseling. Also, appropriate social activities would be beneficial for her.
Social activities won't be necessary. She's fine resting at home. I'll take good care of her.
Then at least make sure she gets adequate outdoor sunlight and light exercise every day.
Don't worry. I've arranged a garden and a dance studio for her. She can exercise anytime.
H-E.
Done with the doctor. He said you're recovering well, but your emotions still need gradual adjustment. We'll come back next week.
Okay.
Are you tired today? What do you want to eat when we get home? I'll have the kitchen make your favorite osmanra cakes.
Anything is fine.
Anything? Then I'll personally make you a soup when we get back. You've lost so much weight lately. It breaks my heart to see it.
Don't go to the trouble. You're so busy.
Taking care of you is never a trouble.
Thank you. 3, 5, 9, 3, 5, 9, 12.
Got it. Carved it into my bones. Won't ever forget it.
Are you all right? You've been in there for a while.
Coming. I was feeling a little nauseous, so I rinsed my mouth.
Call me if you feel unwell. Don't bear it alone.
3, 5, 9, 12, not bearing it. Waiting for the moment that call goes through. Kenton.
Hmm?
I want to dance again. I know my body hasn't fully healed, but the doctor said light exercise aids recovery. I only want to stretch in the dance studio just to get my bearings. Dancing is the only thing I'm good at. I won't run away. Where would I even go? You treat me so well, I have no desire to leave this place at all.
You may use the dance studio, but it needs a lock. I'll feel much more at ease knowing you're secured inside while you practice.
Mm-hmm. I'll follow whatever you say.
I have the dance studio, I have the numbers memorized. Kenton, you think I'm a bird with broken wings. But do you remember? A dancer's legs were never made to run away. They were made to leap upward. The moment I dial this number will be the last time I ever say your name. Are you ready, Kenton?
Tomorrow at 2 a.m., the northwest corner of the wall is a surveillance blind spot. A white van will be parked there.
Why are you here?
Waiting for you to have dinner. You practiced for a long time today. Tired?
A little. Broke a sweat.
I'll come keep you company more often tomorrow. The way you look when you dance. It's really beautiful.
No need. You're so busy.
Keeping you company is never a busy thing.
He senses something. I have to be more careful.
Darling, do you truly believe you stand a chance of escaping me?
What are you talking about?
I watch every single move you make. I know every dance step you practice. I watch the whole live feed of you passing secret signals to Ping through the mirror reflection. You'll never learn, will you? You know, I was actually going to give you a chance. I wanted to see how long you could last this time before betraying me. And yet, only 6 days.
I had no intention of leaving.
No? Then what's that white van arriving at 2 a.m. tomorrow for? Delivering flowers to you? Don't speak. I'm not angry. The more you resist me, the more fascinating I find the process of taming you.
Come along, it's time for dinner. We have all the time in the world to take this slow.
This arrangement is for the best. See? You no longer need to waste energy planning escape. You'll stay within this space, and I'll take perfect care of you.
What is that?
Something to calm your nerves. You're far too stressed. It hinders your recovery. Hold still. This will only take a second.
You.
Sleep now. I'll check on you when you wake. You live in constant fear while awake. When you're asleep, there's nothing to frighten you. I'll care for you like this forever, until the thought of running away never crosses your mind again.
On the van. 2 o'clock. The wall. I won't make it. Back then, your eyes didn't look like this.
Don't be afraid. We're here to rescue you. You're safe now.
Kenton, you're suspect of unlawful detention. You need to come with us.
Officers, there's a misunderstanding. My wife suffers from severe mental distress, and I was arranging admission to a psychiatric sanatorium.
Look at her. Her gaze is unfocused. She can barely interact with the outside world. What she needs is professional treatment, not a sudden raid that terrifies her.
What about the metal chain locked around her ankle?
She harms herself during psychotic episodes, so I had to restrain her for her own safety. You may verify my records. I've retained multiple licensed physicians and full medical documentation.
That's not true. He never planned to send me to a sanatorium. He injected me with drugs to leave me in this foggy state.
Stop making wild accusations. You're unwell. You don't know what you're saying.
I remember every single thing. You beat our unborn child away. You drugged me. You chained me to the foot of the bed.
Sir, you must come with us for questioning. We can discuss the rest at the station.
You'll come back to me. No one out here will ever understand you the way I do. I'm the only one who can hold you in the end.
Come with me. We'll take you outside.
I'm free. I actually escaped. Who are all these women? We are still identifying each victim.
Our preliminary investigation confirms at least 5 women targeted over the past decade. You are the only one who has made it out of this house alive.
I'm so sorry I arrived too late. I should have broken in sooner.
You came. You never gave up on me.
Darling, you've won this round. But mark my words, I will always live inside your heart.
You were wrong. You were never in my heart. You only existed on the chains that bound me. Those chains are broken now.
Let's go. We'll head to the hospital to treat all your injuries first.
Wait a moment. Let me just look up a little longer.
The scars left by the chains will never fade. Years from now, I may still wake screaming in the dark, reaching for my ankle out of old habit. But sunlight will be waiting when I open my eyes. And the man who imprisoned me will be trapped forever in his own twisted timeline, with no escape of his own.